It's 12:50, April 8th. I just got a phone call from our producer, Elliot. He seemed really excited. He thinks he has a lead on some people that might know the whereabouts of the Scorpion. So he's going to be here in a couple minutes. I'm going to get my camera ready and we're going to see what we can find out.
It is a fucking goddamn Scorpion.
Well, my earliest recollection of the legendary drummer, the Scorpion, was from age 3, when my brother Jordy had a surf band back in 1961. Now, that surf band used to rehearse in the basement of my Uncle Joe's house. And one day, the drummer hit his crash cymbal, and the Scorpion, as he would later be known as, reached up and clamped the cymbal. The room froze.
We're here outside of Uncle Abe's, a local dive bar, drinking establishment here in East Vancouver, and we're going to go inside and try to find if anybody knows about the Scorpion. Excuse me, sir?
Yes, sir.
Would you like to say a couple words on camera about if you've ever heard of the legendary drummer, the Scorpion?
This guy?
Oh yeah, the Scorpion. He's from the 70s, right?
Oh yeah, I know about that piece of shit.
Oh, the Scorpion? I know that fucking guy.
Oh, the cymbal grab. Scorpion. Legendary move. Psst.
How about you? I'm here with local drummer from the band War Baby, Mr. Kirby J. Fisher, in his amazing vintage clothing store at the Eastside Fleet. Kirby, I know we've talked about the Scorpion before. What can you tell me about your love or experience with him?
Sorry, man, my back's a bit itchy. Sorry, I'm just gonna go ahead and scratch that. It's available on vinyl. What can't I tell you about the Scorpion? I mean, I can tell you about the first time that I fell in love with the grown man.
Hey, sir, have you ever heard of the legendary drummer, the Scorpion?
The Scorpion? Oh, that takes me back a long ways. I think I remember playing with him back in LA, back in the 70s. Yeah. Him and,
any other experiences later in his life?
Well, other than, the long period of mediocrity and drug abuse, I think that he claimed fame to the piano keyboard tie, but that was later disputed.
Every day after school, I had 3 things that were on my agenda. Number 1, get the hell out of there, am I right? Number 2, go straight to the news agency. And number 3, call my mum to borrow some money because I need to buy a magazine. And the magazine in question, of course, was Kangaroo Hitter, which was Australia's number 1 / only drum magazine at the time. And I remember I was scanning and I was toying up between Rolling Stone and the Heavy Metal magazine, and I forgot about Kangaroo Hitter. It took like 3 or 4 months between issues, and then all of a sudden I seen this like shiny cover, and I pulled it up. And everything just changed. Like the world, it felt like I was on an earthquake. Like the paradigms were shifting, and here he is, this man, this like myth, this legend, the Scorpion. And it was my first ever time seeing him, and I knew instantly that this guy was going to completely change everything I thought about drumming.
Excuse me, sir, have you ever heard of the Scorpion? No, guess not. Excuse me, sir, have you ever heard about the legendary drummer, the Scorpion?
No, I haven't. Sounds like an amazing name.
He was an amazing character. We're trying to make a movie about him. Have you ever heard of a cymbal grab?
No, I haven't.
Excuse me, sir, have you ever heard about the Scorpion?
No.
Fair enough. Excuse me, gentlemen, have you ever heard about the Scorpion?
Have not, no.
The mystery continues.
Trying to emulate his techniques, impossible. No, he's the man. He's untouchable. Local legend back home. I mean, I've heard rumors that he went to Australia, and he was sort of teaching some of the Aboriginals some tricks. I'm like how to oh, is it coming for me? No. Is it hitting a possum? No. I've got it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's the Scorpion, and he was a big fan. I was a big fan of.
Last we heard about the Scorpion, he was down in Cabo washing dishes at Sammy Hagar's bar. But as far as drumming goes, he's a fucking legend, man.
Excuse me, sir. Can you tell us about the Scorpion? We've been kind of on a hunt about this mystery character, the Scorpion. I heard you had some sort of interaction with him a couple years back.
Yeah, it was kind of weird. I actually had read this article. Lester Bangs wrote this article about the Scorpion. I think they'd sort of run into each other at a club or something, and some drunken, mishap happened. And I always kind of wondered about this guy. And it was like years later at this Doors reunion concert, I was backstage and I ran into Carmen from Vanilla Fudge, and I was almost positive that's who this guy was hanging out. Carmen was hanging out was with Scorpion. And so I walked up and I said, "Are you the Scorpion?" And he kind of looked like, "How the hell do you know that?" And I said, and he said, "Yeah." And I said, "Oh man," I said, "I can't believe this. Both my kids are drummers. They learned the cymbal grab, that whole thing. I mean, that was like a stable in our house." And anyways, I was talking to him for a while. Then I saw Ray Manzarek from the Doors. I wandered over and talked to him. And I turned around, the guy's gone. Never did really got to find out all the details, but yeah, I did have a little close encounter with the Scorpion.
Amazing. You heard it here first, folks. Another mystery of the Scorpion solved. Getting closer.